Ladies and gentlemen, our topic is embrace the change and keep moving forward. Now, doesn't that sound like a challenge worth tackling? You see, change is the only constant in life. It's happening all around us every single day. The seasons change, technology changes, people change, circumstances change. And here's the kick. Whether you like it or not, change is going to happen. The question is, are you going to let change happen to you? Or are you going to take charge and make change work for you? Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Jim, change is scary. It's uncomfortable. Why can't things just stay the same? Well, let me tell you something. If things always stayed the same, we'd still be living in caves, hunting with spears, and dying at the ripe old age of 30. Change is what has brought us every advancement, every convenience, every opportunity we enjoy today. But here's the real secret. Change is inevitable. It's desirable. Change is opportunity knocking on your door. It's the universe giving you a chance to grow, to learn, to become better than you were yesterday. And that, my friends, is what life is all about. Think about it. Every great success story is a story of change. Every fortune made, every dream achieved, every life improved. It all started with someone willing to embrace change and keep moving forward. Steve Jobs didn't stick with building computers in his garage. He embraced change and gave us the iPhone. Oprah Winfrey didn't stay a local news anchor. She embraced change and became one of the most influential people in the world. Now, I'm not saying you need to become the next Steve Jobs or Oprah Winfrey, but I am saying that if you want to improve your life, if you want to achieve your dreams, if you want to become the best version of yourself, you need to learn to embrace change and keep moving forward. Let me share a little secret with you. Success is not about avoiding change. It's not about finding some perfect situation and then clinging to it for dear life. No, success is about learning to dance with change. It's about developing the ability to adapt, to grow, to evolve. You see, life is like a river. It's always moving, always changing. You can try to stand still in that river, but you'll just get swept away. The key is to learn to swim with the current, to use the force of change to propel you forward. Now, I know embracing change isn't always easy. It can be scary. It can be uncomfortable. But let me ask you this. What's the alternative to staying stuck where you are? Never growing, never improving, never achieving your dreams. Is that really how you want to live your life? Of course not. You're here today because you want more. You want to grow, to succeed, to live a life of purpose and meaning. And that, my friends, requires embracing change. So how do we do it? How do we learn to embrace change and keep moving forward? Well, glad you asked. Let me share with you a few principles that have served me well over the years. First, change your perspective on change. Instead of seeing change as a threat, start seeing it as an opportunity. When something in your life changes, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Instead, ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to grow? You see, every change, even the ones that seem negative at first, carries within it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Your job is to find that seed, nurture it, and watch it grow into something amazing. Second, focus on what you can control. You can't always control what changes happen in your life, but you can always control how you respond to those changes. You can control your attitude, your effort, your actions. So instead of wasting energy worrying about things you can't change, pour that energy into making the best of the situation you're in. Third, develop a growth mindset. This means believing that you can learn, grow, and improve. It means seeing challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and abilities. When you have a growth mindset, change doesn't scare you. It excites you because you know it's a chance to become better than you were before. Fourth, take action. Change doesn't just happen. You have to make it happen. If you want different results in your life, you need to take different actions. Remember, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If you want change in your life, you need to be willing to change your actions. Fifth, and this is crucial, keep moving forward. Progress, not perfection, should be your goal. You don't have to make huge changes all at once. Small, consistent steps in the right direction will get you further than sporadic bursts of effort followed by long periods of inaction. Now, let me tell you a story. There was once a young man who worked as a cashier at a small grocery store. He was unhappy with his job, but he was afraid to make a change. He kept telling himself, at least I have a steady paycheck. At least I know what I'm doing here. What if I try something else and fail? But one day he realized that his fear of change was keeping him stuck in a life he didn't want. He decided to embrace change. He enrolled in night classes to learn new skills. He started networking, meeting new people, exploring new opportunities. It wasn't easy. There were times when he wanted to give up and go back to his comfortable but unfulfilling job. But he kept moving forward. And you know what? Within a year, he had landed a new job that he loved, one that challenged him and gave him opportunities to grow. Within 5 years, he had started his own business. Today, he's successful, fulfilled, and grateful that he had the courage to embrace change and keep moving forward. Now, I'm not telling you this story to make you feel bad if you're not where you want to be in life. I'm telling you this story to show you what's possible when you embrace change and keep moving forward. That young man wasn't special. He didn't have any advantages that you don't have. The only difference was that he made a decision to embrace change and take action. And that's the beauty of it. No matter where you are in life right now, no matter what your circumstances are, you have the power to embrace change and create a better future for yourself. It all starts with a decision. A decision to stop fearing change and start embracing it. A decision to stop making excuses and start taking action. A decision to keep moving forward no matter what obstacles you face. Now, I want to address something important. Some of you might be thinking, but Jim, what if I embrace change and things don't work out? What if I fail? Well, let me tell you something. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every successful person you admire has failed many times. The difference is they didn't let failure stop them. They embraced it as a learning opportunity and kept moving forward. You see, when you embrace change, when you try new things, when you push yourself out of your comfort zone, yes, sometimes you'll fail, but every failure is a chance to learn, to grow, to become better. And even more importantly, every failure brings you one step closer to success. Think about it this way. Every time you fail, you eliminate one way that doesn't work. You gain valuable experience and knowledge that you can use to do better next time. Failure isn't a dead end. It's a detour on the road to success. So don't let the fear of failure hold you back from embracing change. Instead, change your relationship with failure. See it as a teacher, not an enemy. Embrace it as part of the journey, not a reason to quit. Now, let's talk about something that often holds people back from embracing change. Comfort zones. We all have them. They're those familiar routines and situations where we feel safe and in control, and there's nothing inherently wrong with comfort zones. The problem comes when we never leave them. You see, growth happens outside your comfort zone. All the good stuff, the opportunities, the adventures, the achievements you dream of are all waiting for you outside your comfort zone. If you want to embrace change and keep moving forward, you need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. This doesn't mean you have to make drastic changes all at once. You can start small. Take one small step outside your comfort zone each day. Try a new food. Talk to a stranger. Learn a new skill. Each time you do this, you're expanding your comfort zone. You're building your ability to embrace change. Remember, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. The more you push yourself to try new things, to face your fears, to embrace change, the more you'll grow. And the more you grow, the more opportunities you'll create for yourself. Now, I want to address another important point. Embracing change doesn't mean you have to change everything about yourself or your life. It's not about becoming a completely different person. It's about becoming a better version of yourself. You see, there are some things about you that are fundamental to who you are. Your values, your core beliefs, your unique talents and strengths, these are things you want to hold on to. But everything else, that's fair game for change and improvement. Think of it like pruning a tree. You don't cut down the whole tree and plant a new one. You trim away the dead branches, you shape it, you nurture it. And as a result, the tree grows stronger, healthier, more beautiful. That's what embracing change is all about. It's about identifying what's holding you back, what's no longer serving you, and having the courage to let those things go. It's about being open to new ideas, new experiences, new ways of thinking and doing things. And here's the beautiful part. As you embrace change and keep moving forward, you'll discover new aspects of yourself. You'll uncover talents and strengths you never knew you had. You'll find passions and interests that light you up inside. You'll become more of who you truly are, not less. Now let's talk about something that's crucial when it comes to embracing change. Your mindset is like the operating system of your brain. It determines how you interpret and respond to everything that happens in your life, including change. There are two types of mindsets: fixed and growth. People with a fixed mindset believe their qualities are carved in stone. They think, this is just who I am. I can't change. People with a growth mindset, on the other hand, believe they can develop their abilities through effort and learning. Guess which mindset is better for embracing change and moving forward? That's right, the growth mindset. When you have a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. You're not afraid of failure because you know it's just part of the learning process. You're excited about change because you know it's a chance to become better than you were before. So how do you develop a growth mindset? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts. When you face a challenge or a change, what's your initial reaction? Do you think, I can't do this, or this is too hard? If so, that's your fixed mindset talking. The next step is to challenge those fixed mindset thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, add the word yet to the end. I can't do this, yet this simple change acknowledges that while you might not be able to do something now, you have the potential to learn and improve. Another powerful way to develop a growth mindset is to focus on the process, not just the outcome. Instead of thinking, I have to succeed at this, think, I'm going to learn from this experience no matter what the outcome is. This takes the pressure off and allows you to embrace change without fear of failure. Remember, your mindset is not set in stone. Just like any other aspect of yourself, you can change and improve your mindset with practice and effort. And as you develop a growth mindset, you'll find it easier and easier to embrace change and keep moving forward. Now, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial when it comes to embracing change and moving forward, taking action. You see, it's not enough to just think about change or to want change. You have to take action to make change happen. I've met so many people over the years who say they want to change their lives, but they never do anything about it. They're always waiting for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect circumstances. But let me tell you something. There's no such thing as perfect timing. The best time to take action is now. Remember, you don't have to make huge changes all at once. In fact, trying to change everything at once is often a recipe for failure. Instead, focus on taking small, consistent actions every day. These small actions might not seem like much in the moment, but over time, they add up to big changes. Think about it this way. If you improve just one each day, after a year, you'll be 37 times better than you were when you started. That's the power of consistent action. So what actions can you take to embrace change and move forward? Well, that depends on what changes you want to make in your life. But here are a few suggestions that can work for anyone. First, educate yourself, read books, listen to podcasts, take courses. The more you learn, the more equipped you'll be to handle change and create the life you want. Second, surround yourself with positive, growth-oriented people. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose your company wisely. Third, set goals and create plans to achieve them. Having clear goals gives you direction and motivation to embrace change and keep moving forward. Fourth, take care of your health. Exercise regularly, eat nutritious food, get enough sleep. When you feel good physically, you're better able to handle the challenges that come with change. Fifth, practice gratitude. Focusing on what you're grateful for helps you maintain a positive outlook even when you're facing difficult changes. Remember, the key is consistency. It's better to take small actions every day than to make a big effort once in a while. Make embracing change and moving forward a daily habit, and you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish over time. Now, I wanted to address something that often holds people back from embracing change. Fear, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of what others might think. These fears are natural, but they can be paralyzing if we let them. Here's the truth. Fear never goes away completely. Even the most successful people fear when they're facing big changes or challenges. The difference is they've learned to act in spite of their fear. You see, courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's recognizing that on the other side of your fear is everything you want. Growth, success, fulfillment. So how do you overcome fear and embrace change? First, acknowledge your fear. Don't try to ignore it or push it away. Instead, recognize it for what it is, a natural response to stepping out of your comfort zone. Next, reframe your fear. Instead of seeing it as a warning to stop, see it as a sign that you're about to do something important. Fear means you're challenging yourself, pushing your boundaries, growing. Then focus on what you have to gain, not what you have to lose. Yes, change involves risk, but staying the same is a risk too. In fact, in a world that's constantly changing, refusing to change is the biggest risk of all. Finally, take action. Action is the antidote to fear. When you take action, you prove to yourself that you can handle change. Each small step you take builds your confidence and makes the next step easier. Remember, the only way to overcome fear is to face it. The more you practice embracing change and moving forward despite your fears, the easier it becomes. Now let's talk about something that's crucial for embracing change and moving forward. Resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep going when things get tough. You see, when you embrace change, when you try new things, when you push yourself to grow, you're going to face obstacles. You're going to have setbacks. That's just part of the process. The key is not to let these setbacks stop you. Resilient people don't see failure as the end. They see it as feedback. They ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to do better next time? They use their setbacks as stepping stones to success. So how do you build resilience? First, develop a strong support system. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, who lift you up when you're down. Second, practice self-care. Take care of your physical and mental health. When you're feeling strong and balanced, you're better able to handle challenges. Third, focus on what you can control. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. Focus your energy on your actions and attitude, not on things outside your control. Fourth, cultivate a positive outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means looking for opportunities and challenges, focusing on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Fifth, set realistic goals and celebrate small wins. Every time you achieve a goal, no matter how small, you build your confidence and motivation to keep moving forward. Remember, resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you face a challenge and keep going, you're building your resilience. Now, I want to talk about something that's absolutely crucial when it comes to embracing change and moving forward. Your environment. You see, your environment has a huge impact on your ability to change and grow.